So, hello everybody. Thank you very much for joining me here. It is Saturday, and yes, it's the 23rd of January, 2021. Thank you for joining me here. Now, for some reason, I'm just feeling like being here and talking about something. Originally, I wanted to have 3 cards, so the cards are here as well. I'm going to bring cards as well. But then somehow I just sort of felt, let's just come here and let's talk. Now, it is quite a leisurely Saturday, as I hope it goes that way for you as well. You are enjoying it. Where I am right now in the UK, in the Midlands, it just started snowing, so that's very, very exciting as well. And I'm looking forward to going outside a little bit later. And it's quite interesting as I was just focusing on having 3 cards here, just very like a 3-5 minute quick message, but then you know that the things tend to go a little bit longer, but I will be short here really. Somebody just left me a message on in this channel with a suggestion, so thank you very much. Because there was one post when I ask you, if when you are here, when you are listening, what kind of subjects, what kind of topics you would like to talk, or you would like us to talk about, or discuss, or have the energy, or ask spirit, because there are a lot of topics we can talk about, and this person here knows a just tiny little thing, but then there are so many topics. So when we have a topic coming up, we can always invite spirit to have a conversation, and it's always much more interesting. It's always much more interesting than just knowing what an individual person would say, because that would be just a personal opinion. But when it comes to spirit talking to us, it's much more greater. It's coming from love. It's coming from the source. It's coming with teaching. Okay, some kind of teaching, and we need to listen, and we need to. I nearly said the word. We need to bow our head, but then it's not that. Not in the sense how people would do in religious setups, but in bowing head, you bow your head in awe of the greatness, and then it's actually bowing my head means that I'm lifting my head up for the light, for spirit. And then when it comes to conversations, different topics, that is so very fascinating. So thank you very much for the person. I'm not going to give your name here. We're beginning with M, who sent me a message. So I will look into the book and then the topic what you suggested, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating because I tell you what, the book you suggested was how mental we are in the UK. Okay, so I'm talking from the UK, and then how mental health is happening in the UK. Okay, and it's I tell you what, I really appreciate it. I'll just give you a little point here. I appreciated your point because I remember working in mental health as a therapist, as a music therapist. So I have a little look into the setup and how and the framework and how we work and how we like labels and categories, so it's a big conversation. And then I just yes, a lot of conversations, and also from the spiritual point of view, how when people are considered to. But anyway, yeah, you know what? I want to open the conversation here because it's massive. That's massive, okay? So, and then immediately I was thinking, oh, I know somebody who could maybe come and talk to us about this, and then the creative side, really. Now, creative side, talking about creative side. So, thank you very much. And then if you are listening and if you have a topic, if you are interested in something related to spiritual work, something related to psychic work, mediumship, creative work, your expression, your self-expression, or anything, and then just send a message, send a private message, and I'm going to pick it up, and then I'm going to not think about it because it's not my mind who's talking. But then when we come to a place like this, when we speak, I will put it forward to spirit, and if they want to bring us something, some knowledge and understanding, we will receive it, one way or another. So just keep the conversation going, So if you see the post when I was asking what subjects or what topics, what issues you would like us to talk about, it's primarily a psychic and mediumship page, but then you see you see me talking about many other things, but then it's really combined with the spiritual work. Okay, now if this is the first time you are watching this page, you got here, thank you very much for being here. If you are an oldie, thank you very much for coming back and listening to us, listening to me here. I'm Zsuzsanna Hörcsög. I'm a psychic and a medium, an intuitive teacher, a coach, and a therapist. And you are very welcome to look through the page, all the pages, all the recordings, and just dip into conversations. And even if you feel, oh, that's not interesting, just dip into somewhere else in the conversation, because they tend to have different topics. And sometimes I highlight that from the 13 minutes onwards, you hear some different things, So I feel it's quite worthwhile. A few things I deleted, but then, yes, this is how it goes. Now you will see this page on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Now with the YouTube, while I'm talking about this, on the YouTube, I noticed that some the people started following the YouTube channel which is not in use. So I deleted it yesterday. And then if you are the kind person who found the YouTube page, just go back and then there's only one page now, one in English and one in Hungarian. So if you are an English speaker, you find Zsuzsanna Medium, just like how I spelled my name here on this page. Okay, so that's the YouTube thing. For the moment, it is a duplication of what I put here, but I am planning to do lives on that channel and then linking it with this one. So maybe from tomorrow onwards, just maybe a daily catch up with a few cards here, a few inspirational thoughts. That is what I'm planning to do. So please feel free visiting that YouTube channel, Zsuzsanna Medium, ZSUZSANNA Medium. And then while I'm saying this, there's the website as well. So it's like all the different things, zsuzsannamedium.com. Thank you for those people who signed up and checked out things and then signed up for the newsletter. So thank you. And then checking out, you can look at the programs as well. I'm planning to do one evening next week. Friday, the last Friday in January, for clairvoyance and experiential mediumship, like a demonstration. And it's a smaller group. It's not open. It's not public. It's a smaller group, and it's going to be via Zoom. So you need to register for that. Okay. So I put some information out about that. But then it's you see, it's something when you come to a live conversation here, when I bring a card for you and then I give you a few pieces of information, but I obviously can't give you a lot during that time. Or if you don't want to have a full hour reading with me or 90-minute reading with me, but then you just want to have something in between, And then it's not those big Zooms when we got 4 or 5 pages. It's just like a small group of people, okay, 8 or 9 people. So I want to make sure that I get to everybody, okay, one way or another during that hour. So you can check out that little poster here I put out a little bit later today. So that is it. Oh yes, and one thing, share the word that we are on A1R, Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. These are the days when we are there live. So it means that, and then it's different times. So it's quite cool because it really accommodates different time zones. So Tuesday a bit earlier, Wednesday and Thursday a little bit later than later, so that you can join in, you can watch. And then if you would like to be on the show, you send a message. You send a message. So you go on Facebook, A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV, and then you send a message. Over there you find everything, all the information, how you can request, or what you can do, okay? And it's quite cool because I know that there are a lot of people who want to get through. And on Tuesday, now this coming Tuesday, actually I'm really, really looking forward to having 2 people live with me when I'm doing readings, because this week we could not do for some little reason. But then now this week I'm really looking forward to. So the Tuesday show, Zsuzsanna Medium, show number 3 on A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV, will be about really readings and talking to you, and then allowing spirit to talk. It's going to be easy for me because it's not my conversation. So I always find it just fascinating how things are moving or unfolding. I recorded a little conversation about how you can prepare, tips how you prepare for a mediumship reading, and then I just listen to this one, listen to that one, and you're just really feeling really relaxing and feeling gorgeous and inviting your spirit family or spirit friends to come closer. And there are tips there you can listen to how you can prepare yourself, because it takes three to tango. So open mind, open heart. And there is another one, trust, allow, and surrender. So you prepare yourself, I prepare myself, and spirit is always there. So the intention is there to bring you some healing thoughts, some clarifications, some conversations. You can see, if you scroll down on this page, you can see how I work when it goes to psychic level, when it goes to mediumship. And then it's really like a beauty of it, a combination. And I really I feel grateful to have to know that spirit put us here to work in this way. Okay, so just check those out, and if you want to be part of it, if you want to come live, you can hear your voice. You can hear your voice. So check out the Avon Psychic Radio, Moonstruck TV Facebook page, send a message there. Okay, lovely team behind the screen. Okay. I'm going to bring you cards now. Okay, because I could talk about being confident or being ourselves. I think that's going to be a different conversation. Okay, being ourselves and really demonstrating it, being ourselves. So here we go. Okay, so we are going to have three cards now. Okay, so if you want to have a message, relax. Okay, relax, and then just bring your conversation forward. Okay, bring your conversation forward. Okay, then we're going to choose one number, one card. And then interestingly, while I'm doing this, it's quite unusual. I don't normally do this, but what I feel that spirit is inviting us to lighten up a little bit, lighten up a little bit. And then whether it means that actually I need to lighten up my environment, i.e. declutter, and then just chuck a lot of things out or give away or sell or whatever you want to do, but definitely lighting up. And then it's what is at the bottom of your pile or at the middle of the pile, because for some reason they are there, maybe they need to come to the surface. Okay, similarly, going deeper, what is at the deeper level in your heart, what you might be maybe just avoiding because life came and made you busy. Okay, what spirit said, okay, it's time it's time to do a little refreshing. Okay, a refreshing in your heart, refreshing in your soul. Okay, like lightening up. Okay, so this is what we get immediately for all of us. Now I'm using let me show you what I'm using here. Okay, John Holland cards. John Holland cards. You know how I choose the cards. I've got a big pile of cards. And then, okay, so who wants to come with me? I ask the cards, who wants to come with me? And then I usually have 2 or 3 cards. So by the time I settle down, I have one set of cards in my hand, okay? It happens like that. And while I'm looking, well, I have these cards, I'm looking over there, I've got someone that's another card. I'm thinking, maybe I could use those ones as well. And actually, I might be using something, I might be, you know what, actually, I'm using that one. Go with your intuition. Go with your intuition. Okay, so anybody wants to go with their intuition and wants to discover more things, check out my little workshops. Okay, so it's ongoing. Even if I said it's January. I've already January and February, but the people can hop on. You can try one section, one session there. Okay. And it's cool, 90 minutes. Is it 90 minutes? I think it's 90 minutes or 2 hours. And then you can see where we are going from there. Okay, so I'm switching my cards, lovely ones. Okay, now this is what it looks like, the spiral tarot. Okay, my very own tarot card, which I received in the new year of 1999, moving into 2000. Oh my goodness me, 20-year-old card from a psychic in London. apparently you get your first set of cards from another psychic or another medium for some reason. And it's lovely because my very first one is from my mom. Mom's cards are with me. And then this one. So for many, many years I had only this one. Okay. I love them because the back, look at the back. Looks there's like a spiral, okay? The images are like this. Some of them are now upside down. That's cool. I don't do the upside down things, you know. So here we go. Bringing you 3 thoughts. In fact, I will do, you know, I'll just bring 2 or 3 cards for each number. Okay, so just focus on your question. I read the cards intuitively, what comes to me first. I do not know what certain things mean. I know a few things, but it's not necessary, no. And in fact, they are falling out of my hand. Okay, good. Upside down, here we go. So, let me just sit comfortably here. Oops. Okay, I have to have my back straight. Okay, here we go. 3 cards. 3 points of references, okay? Now, while I'm focusing on 1, 2, 3, what I see is a mountain, you know? So if I'm getting to number 1, I'm at the bottom of the mountain, ready to go up. If I am number 2, I am on the top of the mountain. If I'm number 3, I am on the other end. Okay, so this is immediately what I get as I'm moving up and looking around and moving down. Okay, so choose in your mind, choose a number, and then be open to hear the other conversations as well. Okay. Oh la la. You know, I'm not sitting comfortably for some reason. Okay. Right. Okay, while I'm shuffling the cards, I need to tell you, I'm aware that this angelic realm is quite close to the earth. Now, sometimes I work with individual angels when they wish to come forward, and I name them or I describe them in readings. But my sensation is, while I'm doing this, is that the angelic realms are closer to the earth's surface, as if really watching, as if they are getting ready with their own purpose, with their own teachings, and then getting ready with their own mission. And then it's the sensation is that each individual angel has some significance in one part of the earth, okay? And it's not a country, it's not a nation, but then it's one area, and then they are getting ready. It's just like when you are flying, and then your parachute is just dropping you there. Okay, that is the energy what they are showing me, and then it's still in the final decision of what they are really here, what their purpose is really here right now. I also have the sensation that when we know the angelic realms, those of you who are working with angels, we know them in one way. Okay, we see them in colors, we see their energies, we know their words, we know them in one way. But what Spirit is making me aware that this time around, the sensation will be that they might have a little bit different duties as well, not just what we know of them, okay, not just that kind of energy, but then they will be coming with a slightly different mission, and then in a way that they are able to use different skills. You know how we have transferable skills? They are coming with one set, and then they are bringing something else. It's just like when somebody is going with a first aid kit to a place, but then at the same time they know that they can do other things if they need to use other things. And it feels like that certain conversations, like quite significant conversations on the individual level will take place. And it's really those people who are not willing to listen. Some people will be really shaken up. Okay, some people will be really shaken up by the energy, like face to face. You know. Yes, I'm doing the readings. I tell you what, this is what happens when I get here. If something else wants to come forward. Okay, so three numbers. Okay, three numbers. I will bring, let's say, 3 cards here. In fact, I'm doing 1, 2, 3. In fact, I'm going 3 on 3. Okay. Okay, and then 3. So if you are focusing on your question, ease into your body, okay, and then open mind and open heart, what you need to hear, okay. And sometimes what happens, we listen to it and then we have to go back so that the second or the third time we really hear what we need to hear, okay. Now, number 1, let's see what I usually do. I start talking and I'll pick the card, but now it's going to be card and I'll start talking. Okay, so if you have number 1, if you are choosing number 1, I am having the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm having Knight of Swords. Okay, and I'm having the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is the set for number 1. Okay, now what my attention is being drawn to, this is a person of who you are, that is in your way, and then this is where I am going. Okay, and what I'm feeling, if you are choosing number 1, okay, you have been quietly doing your things, quite maybe I'm hearing the word maybe a little bit in a rigid way, but then you are getting along with your things. But you have to watch that person. I'm feeling this is a good card, but right now I'm feeling a little bit more pushed, I'm feeling more pushed, and then I feel that there is somebody who wants to, or somebody who's in my way or in my life, and then slightly rocking my boat as if wanting to, maybe an authority or of somebody, a partner in the family, or somebody I just have to be, you know what, I don't like your energy, and then if I feel your energy and then I feel this energy is two different things. And what Spirit says, you know what, for the moment just get on with this one. It's important to have a boundary there, okay, and then so I'm not allowing this energy to come forward and just distract me, and in a way that just letting this person, that energy, to do what he or she needs to do. Okay, so it can be a he or she, okay, what this person needs to do, and then just running that energy, because that energy, okay, the guys, that energy is a different reality, a different frequency. Okay, you can't do anything, you just observe, do your best to have the boundaries and not being impacted upon or impacted by this energy, because that will be just a quick, okay, his or her energy is very, very quick, and then nothing, as I'm looking forward, nothing is going to be too significant, so for this very, very reading, I feel this is a person, okay, this is a person. Now we need to know, when we have a reading and then we use the cards, sometimes they mean, well, they could mean something very, very different next time, okay. So in this pack of 3, that is the card which is really standing out for me, and in its central position, that energy which is aggressive, but that energy which is bringing us aggression, what we perceive as aggression, we just have to observe, okay, we just have to let it go and observe, and then just watch that it's not going to impact us. It also means that we're just watching it. It feels that watching that person, that energy, I don't want to. So I'm getting clarity with this person, with this energy, that actually I trusted you up to this point, but now I'm getting clarity in my mind that, you know what, I'd rather go along with what I need to do, okay, in a way how I do it, and I'm not taking you any longer seriously, That's a wake-up call. That's a waking up energy I feel here, okay. Now when I have 7 of Pentacles, you have the faith. I also feel that you have the faith, because my attention is here on number 7, and then how you have created everything, you have planned, and then you know that you are very much in your plan, and then you have the faith that what you are doing right now and in the way you are doing is the right thing. And what Spirit says, you have to stick to your own faith, just because we have this energy of aggression. It shall pass, and then it will run its course, and it's not going to have any significance for you. Now I'm going for that was your 3rd card, and then it represents either somebody who is, actually I wanted to say represents somebody who's around you, but it feels more of a greater energy, greater energy, and then in a way that I want to put these 2 pictures together, because that shows the two of you, the 2 of you, somebody who is who has a plan, working along your own plan. You do things happen, you have your faith, you concentrate, and you quietly get along with things. Keep your things to yourself, and then you know that this is where you are going, and what you are putting down. What you are putting down is going to be here, coming to you. I also feel, so for some people it might also mean, because you see this is a little bit of a general reading, I'm not tuning into anybody here, but then it also feel, or it can feel that you feel a mother or grandmother, mothering energy, or an energy of a higher dimension of a mother energy, okay, who is there and helping you and matching your energy. Because while I'm putting these two cards together, it feels like they are matching your energy, okay? So just make sure that, or just know that you are on the right path, okay? That's the outcome here. That's your protection as well. And then just watching the energies which don't have much to do with you, okay? So this is what you are getting if you are number 1 here, okay? Number 1. Okay, number 2. What shall we do with number 2? Number 2, I have 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. I also have the Fool. Oh my goodness me, I love this card. Look at that. Look at the Fool. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous card. In fact, while I'm doing this, I'm going to take a picture of this and I'm going to put it out on the page because I love it so much. Oh my goodness me, the Fool. And then I have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so if you are choosing number 2, we have 3 cards. Let me see again. 4 of Cups, the Fool, 8 of Wands. Okay, now if you are, so I put you in the middle. Okay, I put you in the middle. So it might feel that you are making you are starting on, you are stepping onto something new, or you are just feeling that you need to step into something new, and then taking your first steps, okay? But then you have not done it yet, okay? So I feel that I've got this the action energy, and I've got the dreaming energy, and then I feel that you might be right now, if you're choosing number 2, you might be in between 2 words, as if I can't decide. I have the plan, but I'm still dreaming, and I can't really see what is really there. Just look at this one. 3 cups in front of her, 3 cups of the opportunities, your scarce, everything in front of you, but you might be dreaming. You are dreaming, and you might not notice what is there, or you might maybe not be open right now that there is something else, something extra to come, and then notice it's coming from the highest, so it's the spiritual guidance or help. Maybe you need to listen to your dreams, like physically when you dream, you take a note of your dream, you listen to your intuition, you open your mind, you open your heart, okay? That is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so something else to be aware that it is there, okay, while you are planning, okay, because the action. And then also I'm feeling, while I'm having these 3 cards, don't make a very quick and ungrounded, or ungrounded, do we have a word like that, a decision, okay? So I just have to be, I know I'm doing things, listen to your intuition, listen to the guidance, notice what else is around you, what else is, might be, this one might have actually more power or more significance to you than the 3 in front of you, because just because we are concentrating on this one, it doesn't mean, so we just have to consider that one, bring that one in front of you. This is how things come forward, And now I feel that when you do this, when you have 4, with 4 I feel playfulness, like a playfulness. So everything is what is in my mind as thoughts, and that energy is going to be uplifted once I notice this one. This is on the table, and I'm feeling playful, okay? And then the energy, that is actually more of the looking forward to the future, okay? I think this is, yes, actually this is how we got the cards. It was in a story, so that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3, okay? That energy is where we are moving forward, okay? And at the same time, if you feel that while you are here, okay, planning and making a decision, just remember, maybe consider not to make that very quick move, very hasty decision and action on that, okay? So this is what we have for these 3, okay? So that was number 2, people. I think it's pretty cool using these 3 cards, because I usually go with 3, but I quite like that one, okay? Now there we go. Number 3, if you are choosing number 3, okay, number 3, you've got a Hero Hafal. Again, you've got the Hierophant, In fact, I will take pictures of these ones so you can look at it. The Seven of Wands. This with this one I feel strength. Yeah, I feel yeah, and then I have the Ten of Pentacles. The funny thing is, I'm a musician, so I got a song. With this one, I got one of the Hungarian songs, like one of the folk songs. Okay, so that's with this one, I'm getting a folk song with a two, 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 two. That is my tempo. This one, I got the Ode to Joy. Actually, not the Ode to Joy. Come on, no, I've got something else. It's not the Ode to Joy. It's something a different piece. You know what? Which carol goes dee pa 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 pa. You see that I'm just when I get a piece of music, I'm singing the melody, and then my brain catches up a little bit later, naming the title. So you like it. That's the third one. Okay, let's forget about my little me naming a composition here. Okay, let's forget about that. Okay, so 3 cards. So if you are choosing number 3, you got thank you for the little heart. This is what happens when one side of the brain, one energy is working, but then the other one is just like remembering names, Anyway, so you got a Hierophant here. You've got the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and then you've got the 10 of Pentacles. You need to, okay, so I have these 3 cards. If for some reason I had to hold it like this, okay, I'm experiencing the 3 cards at the same time, not as a story, but at the same time. And what Spirit says, you need to really, I have to really listen to my soul, I know what was behind, I know what is here, and then where I am going, and I need to be able to see it as one, okay, as one, not separate things, That's as if I was thinking what I was like, or what I was doing before, what I am right now, and what I'm planning, or what I want to be there. But then I have to feel, I have to experience myself as one. Okay, this is what I feel for you if you are choosing number 3. Okay, you see, exactly, because that blessing, that was your first card, the blessing that has been always there, that has been always there. And then so that yes, you know it, but then maybe a little denial, that knowing that you have been always plugged in to that source, the source energy, since you came into this physical reality, so that is always there. But maybe I wasn't really trusting, and actually I wasn't really, not as if I wasn't trusting the energy, but I wasn't trusting myself. Okay, so I feel a little trust issue, how I am trusting myself, knowing that actually I can do that. I can claim that space in the universe. I can have that energy. I can bring that energy close to me, It has that sensation. And then just maybe playing a little bit timid or quiet so far in your life, as opposed to just really allowing, like surrendering, that energy is there. And then they want us to be a part of this universe energy, that everybody is experiencing themselves as the best, the highest energies. So here we go. Okay, so just remember that you have been, since you came here, in fact before that, you are plugged into source energy, okay? And that's behind you, so whatever happens, it's coming forward. Now, even when I'm looking at this card, some people might say, actually, maybe I have to ward off things, but it feels more of the power. I am power. I'm feeling the balance and the power in my 2 arms. I know that I've got to this point, so it's 7. I'm through the midpoint, and then I'm just going forward. And then I also feel the movement here, because it feels like going this way, and next moment is the cross, so it's this way, that way, this way, that way. That is the energy, what I feel here. And then knowing that I am on that path, and then moving forward. Now, in relation to the previous card, I feel, where is it? In relation to the previous card, just remember that you are plugged in, So some people are really feeling this, but some people need to remember more, but that you are you are plugging in, you know. You always get that behind you. That is behind you, you know. That the universal conversation, that spirit energy, the you are part of the greater thing is always behind you. Just notice how the cards placed each other in that format, you know, that is behind you. And you got the backing, okay? You got the backing, that's for you, okay? And then moving forward, I have to listen to the song, listen to the composition, the verse. Bam. So if you are getting this card, you know, let's check out the verse for the composition, which goes like this. Pam pam pa pam pa pam 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 pam. There was a mistake here. Pa pa ra pa 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 ra pa 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 ra pa 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 ra pa 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 ra pam pa ra pa 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 ra pam pa ra pa 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 ra pa pam pam pa pam. That is where you are going forward, okay? So I'm trusting. I have the strength. It's just quite a good three cards together. Quite strength. I feel the strength, you know. I feel the strength, you know. Have faith. You know your strength. Keep going. And then that is the abundance card, the celebration for me, you know. And then some reason how I see the 10 and all the families, you know, I feel that yes, the families, you know, those who were who were behind before, those who were before you, you know, like different generations, your work and what you are celebrating is also the celebration of their energies, you know, because you are part of that soul family, you know. So please take it in this way. So 3 gorgeous cards, okay. So, oh, Diane is here. Oh, Diane, thank you very much. Looking forward to your live as well. I've got some very powerful medium on site here, guys. Okay, so check out her site as well, please. So if you have number 1, number 2, and number 3, please go back to the previous 9 cards. Today we used 9 cards. Let me just see your little notes here. Oh, thank you very much, Kaberan, so I can wish you an amazing weekend. Thank you, Mariana. The same as well. The same to you. Lovely, 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 lovely. Thank you very much for being here, lovely people. This is going to be shared on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And the next such things, I'm planning to do on YouTube, just to have fun, even more fun with these things. So please check out. As I said at the beginning, oh, Murphy, thank you very much. Have a great afternoon. You as well. Thank you very much. Thank you. What were we saying here? What was I saying here? The YouTube channels. Yesterday, I checked the YouTube channel, and now there is only one for English and one for the Hungarian audience. The audience, because I noticed there were 2 going for the English one, and then people were following the one which was not the working one, okay, the second. So now there is only one. So sometimes you see things are doubled from this page to that page, but then there will be things going just over there, okay. So just worthwhile checking out. And just if you have joined now, if you are interested, shared a few things at the beginning of talking before I started talking about the cars, or talking to the cars, you know, talking to the cars talking. Yeah. Oh, bless you. Send me, show me the cars, you know, send me pictures of the cars, Mariana. Because I was saying, I'm going to take pictures, you know, I'm going to take pictures of these cars, because I need to tell you, these cars are the Spiral Tarot. My very first, very own cards. You know. Okay, so I'm going to bring this little conversation to a close here. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow is Sunday Souls. I think it's 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening, GMT, and earlier on EST, and then back on Avon, Psychic Radio, and Moonstruck TV on Tuesdays for live readings. Okay, so please visit that page as well. And if anybody wants to be on the show, want to come on show, you can be on the show, and I can do readings for you. We can do, okay, because we are there on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays live with an absolutely amazing team. So thank you very much, and I'm going to go. go and have a lovely Saturday, and see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye.